All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Diary of a Black Entrepreneur. We are going to get into styling these locks. I want to first start off by thanking all of my subscribers that have been with me thus far. You are greatly appreciated, and I'm so glad you have been keeping up with me. So, as you can see, I am just wetting the hair down. Your hair is like a plant, so it is definitely good for you to keep some sort of moisture in there. So for me, I have low porosity hair. So whenever I put product and things in my hair, it always typically looks very dry. So I always try to be mindful of not putting too much product because you can tell, like on my forehead, when the oils start to seep down, that there is some sort of product in there. But I definitely try to keep some kind of moisture in there. And that spray bottle, I pretty much had some water, some oils in there. I believe it was Jamaican black castor oil in there, olive oil, water, and then I always squeeze some fresh aloe. So the first style that I am getting into is just a simple half up, half down, not too complicated. This is the kind of style that I'll either do if I'm just going for a run to the grocery store, or if I'm going out, I'll pull off one of these styles. It's really flattering, I think, on mostly everyone, and different ways that you can kind of elevate these styles is you can also curl your hair and do a half up, half down too. You can always throw some lock jewelry into your hair to elevate it a little bit. Of course, I'm just keeping everything pretty straightforward. And of course, you always want to slick down those edges just to kind of add a little bit more flair with your look. Obviously, you can keep them rough. Sometimes I'll do both, but it just depends on what I'm doing. If I'm running errands, I'll probably leave the edges kind of the way they are. But if I am going out, I might slick down the edges a little bit, do a little curl design in them just to sort of make it look cute. And then I just kind of leave one lock, sometimes two. And then I always try to make sure that I am brushing because I do have a cat, and sometimes his hair will get everywhere. That is including my locks. So this is that first style. So me just kind of giving you a front and back full look of how that is. Really cute. Like I said, super flattering. All right, that brings us right around to style number two. Style number two is one that I wear a lot. So I recently switched employment, which I will talk about that more on the entrepreneurial side of the channel. But for the type of job that I have now, I pretty much just like a clean, pulled back look. So this is one that I do on a regular basis. So I just kind of pull my locks back into like a back middle ponytail or a backside ponytail. I just think having the locks just clear of your face just kind of leaves your face really clean and fresh, and it's just kind of less distracting as well when you are trying to focus on guests or your work when you don't have your locks sort of all over your face. So this style is a frequent go-to of mine. I'll sometimes leave down a couple just to kind of add a little style or extra, something on the side or what have you. So yeah, so this is a style that I like to wear for work a lot. All right, style number three is one that I also like to wear when I go out, and also one I like to wear when I work out. So frequently when I am working out, and I have my locks sort of free, it's kind of very annoying because if I'm doing some kind of like high intensity workout, or if I'm jumping or doing something like that, the locks are just kind of hitting my face, right? And the longer your locks get, they do turn into weapons. So be mindful of that. So I'll have mine just kind of pulled up to the top of my head. And typically, I'll keep this bun pretty loose because I don't want to add too much tension on my hair or pulling too much tension to the middle of my hair. Because, as I mentioned in the earlier part of this channel, I do have alopecia, so I do have to be mindful of the styles that I do to sort of help to not put so much stress on my hair and complement that. And lastly, that brings us around to style number four. Now, style number four is not really that, it's simple in terms of how to accomplish it, but in terms of style, it is one that I like to do sometimes because I feel like it really complements just sort of my personal style. This might not be a style for everyone, but I typically like it. So, this style I'll do when I'm going out. Sometimes I'll do three buns. Sometimes I'll do six. So I'll do three on each side. I think it's super flattering. And sometimes I'll leave down a couple of locks in the front and add some lock jewelry with this one as well. But it's one that I sort of discovered on accident. I was just in the mirror playing around, about to go out, and it was something that I had done with Bantu knots back before I had locks. But I tried it with locks, and I thought it was super cute. So I decided to incorporate it into the different styles that I like to try. Thank you guys so much for watching today's episode, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.